appreciate it.
Thank you.
Does anybody have any more questions for them? Anybody have any questions for them? Well, thank you, Bobby. Appreciate you.
Thank you both.
Well,
I already thanked her once, I ain't thanking her.
she sees me too much.
Okay, next on the agenda is financial statements. And if you have any questions, just ask, and Robin will be there to answer, and I'll answer if I can on some of it.
On the, I noticed on the general fund, the fire department for Kentucky Utilities was $665.78. Did that include a past bill?
And we're caught up with them
Good job.
now.
Good job.
Robin, on the water works sewer thing, why did you, on the general fund, on money brought in, I noticed we had $5,000 down there on water and sewer that was put, where'd that come from?
Now, if people write checks, like Cumberland Water Works, we have to deposit it directly into water, and then we have to transfer it over into general fund for the garbage and the fire.
Is that what the 5,000
Yeah.
there was?
Okay. Garbage and fire, like payroll and whatever expenses.
So they paid it to the general fund, didn't they?
Yeah, it's just sort of, the way the bank is now, used to, when you, like, you come in here and pay your bill where it's got everything on it, they'd let us divide it up, by deposits where it should go. They don't do that no more. Whoever the check wrote out to, that's what account it has to go into.
We couldn't cash a check today because, or deposit it because it said fire department on it, so we'll have to get them to rewrite it, so.
Yeah, they're getting pretty conservative.
And the $39,000 on water and sewer that was on the general fund, are we going to transfer that to the general fund from the water works?
Yeah, and that's the same thing. We do that so we can keep up with it budget wise.
So confusing. Anyway.
Yeah.
So we, say if somebody comes in and pays the water bill,
Mm-hmm.
and they write it out to,
Like Cumberland's, like especially the mail, you know, we tell them now when they come in, you know, make it out City of Cumberland. But a lot of people mail them in, they say Cumberland Water Works.
oh, I do.
Yeah, so that's the
Well, so
account.
you need to change it.
That's it.
Well, my suggestion is can something be done with the bill, because the bill says Cumberland Water Works on
Yeah,
it.
it does.
So it needs to be, and usually I write a bill to who I
On our
get it
next
from.
batch of bills, we can change that.
Well, it sure needs to be changed.
Make payable to,
Yeah.
City
If it
of
just
Cumberland.
says City of Cumberland, we can put it in any checking account it needs to go in. But if
Okay.
it has Cumberland Water Works, that's one that has to go into.
Okay.
Yeah,
We really need to do that, make that in bold letters if we could.
Yeah,
Make checks payable, it'd be so much easier for you guys
Right.
and for us to understand.
because it gets confusing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that
I
makes-
just know what my.
Like each department wanted, instead of showing what actual revenue came in, if we won't
Well,
have
that's
any
why
way
we
of
try to,
knowing.
that's why we keep up with it this way, because when the auditor comes in, we have to.
You see what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, we wanna know how much is
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
in
we have
sewer,
to.
water, fire,
It sort of
police.
throws it off and let you know which department is recurring itself, or if they
Yeah.
can carry it themselves.
Right, that's
Once
what
we
I'm
get-
getting at.
Yeah.
This set of bills used up,
Yeah.
I think we got probably 2 more months worth instead of buying new bills.
because I never
We'll
did that,
change
you
it
know,
on
I mean,
Well, the
I
bank
write it to
used
who I
not,
get
they
it
used
from,
not to
so.
do that,
yeah.
used to, whatever
It's where
it's,
the account you want to put it in.
yeah.
See, I never come
Yeah,
in
okay.
here.
I'll start doing my different reference.
If it's, as long as it's the City of Cumberland, we can
Yeah.
stick it in wherever it needs to
Okay.
go.
One more thing, and then I'll be quiet. On their, final page on the treasurer's report, you know, on the payroll account, book, we're showing that, for the month of, September, her water payroll was $10,128.96, right? Okay, but now on the water and sewer thing, we're showing that the payroll for the water was $15,950. Why is the difference on that?
Because we don't hardly have no money.
But which one's right?
Well, what we've done, we've had to transfer more out of one.
But
than
this,
it
ain't
actually
this a
costs.
summary sheet of all the payrolls? Am I
This
wrong?
right here is exactly what is paid out down here is.
Okay.
That's
Well, why
exactly.
wouldn't that figure go, why wouldn't that be 128.96 on the
You're
water
talking about on
payroll?
what it was
On
transferred.
that right
into.
there, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's no transfer, it says common payroll under the water department for September was $15,950.
General fund didn't have enough to put over there.
But that, I can't grab that. It's
Still
confusing,
understand.
that's not,
Yeah.
if you showed that right here on this, as far as when I look at this, I'm saying this is my summary sheet. I thought this was a summary of what each one of these departments was paid,
It was, this right here is.
but it can't be. if
This
it's that
sheet
big.
over here is the revenue that's paid from like water over into the payroll account. We have to write a check.
But that's a disbursement, that's a
Yeah.
disbursement there,
Mhm.
say 15,950 is a disbursement. This sheet right here is disbursements on payroll,
Well,
correct?
this is exactly what's paid out to employees, this sheet is.
But
This
that's-
this disbursement over here is what, is the revenue side of it, that was put over into the payroll account to cover these checks.
But if I wanted to add 12 months of water payroll that was paid out, would I go by that sheet
You
or
go
would
by
I go by
this
that
sheet.
sheet?
This sheet right here.
Regardless what this
This is what
says, regardless what this says, this is.
This is what
paid out.
employees were paid out in each
That's what
department.
makes sure I'm straight.
So-
Yeah,
Yeah.
So basically, this is $5,000 some dollars more that was put into
Exactly.
into the payroll account, but the other 5,000 would have went to make up for some of these
Okay.
payrolls right there,
Yeah.
or the
Some of the other departments.
paychecks, yeah.
Well, and with this one though, wouldn't we be looking at the 14,184, because the taxes and everything else had to come, is that right?
yeah.
So would the difference be the 15?
He's asking the actual payroll is 10,000.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you've got the IRS, what was paid out, Kentucky State Withholdings and the child support. This right here is your, when you come down to the 14.
So that would have been net, and
That's-
this
Yeah.
would have been
Mhm.
for that,
Yeah.
okay.
This
I'll
is,
take that.
we have a checkbook that this right here comes from.
Just for that,
Yeah, for this right here,
Yeah.
to let you know whatever checks wrote for. That's why this is here.
so if we're looking at our budget, we can go by
Yeah,
that.
if you come in and look at our checkbook, it's this right here.
Just so I know short.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to get that straight.
We got our budget done, but
Yes, we
there's
do.
one, we forgot to print
How
it
much
out.
we get left in?
But there was one thing I was gonna ask
Yeah.
you. We got one more thing that's coming up with, we need to find out about.
Which
The
right here.
auditor, he's coming this week, so,
Yeah.
but we've got a budget finished. Does anybody have any more questions on the financial reports?
I make a motion to approve the financial statements for the month of September.
I'll second it.
Maybe our tax money will come in for the city.
Well, we
Yeah.
should get tax money the second week of November. Cause they've sent them out, we get them usually the same week of council meeting, a check from the county.
If you all don't mind, I'm gonna go on down to trick or treat hours, and we'll go back, because these are quick things we can do. Usually, like I said, the county, like you all said, the county does it 5 to 7, so does anybody wanna make a motion to do it that, or do you wanna change the time?
I make a motion to do it from 5 to 7, that way the kids are out of school
Yeah.
and it's still daylight, so when they're run on.
Is there a second?
Mr. Jarvis?
Uh-huh.
Who'd you go with on that?
5 to
Oh, I'm
7.
sorry. Is that who said Jarvis? That's what I put. Charles and Jarvis.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry.
you ready for a vote?
Maybe all in favor of it.
No, go ahead and answer.
Testing my brain. Gilliam?
Yes.
Gilliam?
Yes.
Jarvis?
Yes.
Raleigh?
Yes.
Raleigh, yes. Bush? Six.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, minutes for September 10, and they passed, so we'll just go on the next thing. Minutes, September 10, 2013, does anybody have any questions about that? Any changes you want made?
I wanted to comment on how good the minutes were. I wasn't at the last meeting, I was able to pick these up and read them and know exactly what happened.
I make a motion, we accept the minute.
That's
There was one thing though before you, I'm sorry.
That's all right, you find out what it is.
And I don't know that this even matters, but, and I may have wrote it down right. But, motion, to adjourn, first and second, I believe that's backwards from what I have right now. I believe Teresa made the motion to adjourn and Ron seconded it, from what I have now.
If you had that down, it's probably right, it's probably
That's a good
typed
eye.
backwards.
And that was reversed. So if we could make those corrections, go Charles,
I
now.
make a motion to accept those minutes with the
With
correction.
the corrections, okay.
With Leslie.
You got that down,
She
you
said-
change those things? Do y'all want to,
It's just reversed.
do y'all want a copy of these next time with that reversed, or you want me just to give you a sheet with,
Yeah,
you want the
No,
whole thing?
No.
Just
save
a sheet.
save you some paper.
Yeah.
Who did what now?
This,
I made a motion to accept
Yeah.
the minutes with the
with
correction.
correction, but this is just backwards here.
And I'll second.
Teresa actually made the motion,
Sorry.
and
Oh,
Ron
okay.
Jarvis actually
Okay, well,
seconded it.
so Teresa.
So it's just backwards, the names are backwards.
Oh, I'm doing this right now. I'm doing, now wait, I didn't want to just heard on these minutes.
The
Okay.
secretary's in her minutes right.
Who seconded it just now?
I did.
She did.
Mrs. Bush did.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, if you don't mind, we'll go and do the quick things first.
We vote.
Oh, good. Thanks, Dave. I thought we did. I did too. Well, I thought we did. Okay, let's have roll call vote, please.
Gilliam?
yes.
Yes.
Jarvis?
Yes.
Raleigh?
Yes.
Raleigh?
Yes.
Bush?
Yes.
Dixon?
Yes.
All right, we'll skip on down here. I'd like to reappoint Fred Hall to the Cumberland Housing Authority. He's already been in there and he's agreed to go ahead and stay in some more, so we'll be appointing him if everybody's acceptable. I'd like your motion to
Make a motion to
reappoint him.
Teresa.
Teresa.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, any nays? Okay, 100%. All right, I talked to the pastor down here of the Methodist Church, and he said he'd just be delighted to serve on the Housing Authority, so I'd like to appoint him, for a period of 4 years, so,
I make a motion
okay.
to accept him.
I second.
Okay.
You got all that?
That is a reverse, honey, ain't it?
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any nays? Motion passed, okay, he's appointed. Now, I'm gonna do mayor's comments, if that's okay, cause they're quick. Trying to get everything out of the way before we start.